good. I guess first of all, I just want to say on behalf of myself and my colleagues in the department, the other faculty members that are here and those that couldn't be here, that we're very proud of students who are graduating. We're very pleased for you. We're happy for you. Graduation is a once-in-a-lifetime event. And I'm glad you came because I didn't go to my own. Anyway, you know, you learn as you move through life. I probably should have. In any case, I do want to say a couple things before you get to go. I guess it's kind of my final lecture to you, to those of you who are students. I think one of the things I want to emphasize is that we hope that this graduation represents for you a beginning in a way and a continuation of a life of learning and growth and moving forward. And I would encourage you, you know, when here at the university you learn about urban planning, you learn about urban studies, you learn a lot of facts. We also hope that you learn some other things here. We hope that your experience here has helped you learn how to learn, to use somewhat of a trite phrase, to become lifelong learners, learning to learn, where to get the information, how to answer questions. It's really an important skill, and it's one that you refine your whole life. And so we encourage you to do that. We encourage you also, we hope that our work with you has helped you become more critical thinkers. Using your intellectual skills is what's going to help you move through your career and develop in your professional life. And so, critical thinking, questioning, really important. And I guess finally, I would also encourage you to practice and work on your communication skills. Communication, being able to write effectively, being able to give class presentations, which we in this department make our students do over and over again, is very important. And it's the kind of skill, again, that you get better at as you move through life. You can get better and better at writing, at speaking. And so I would encourage you to, those three things, learn how to learn, think critically, communicate effectively. We hope that we've given you a start on those, but they're lifelong skills. So we encourage you to practice that. I also want to, emphasize those of you who were at the graduation. Our college dean, Dean Theodulo, made a couple comments at the end, and I thought a couple of things she said were really useful to repeat in some way. One of them was simply that as graduates, you are, maybe this isn't the best metaphor, but in a way you're joining a fraternity of educated, literate people. You are now among a relatively small proportion of the adult population in our nation, maybe 20%, that are college educated. And as such, you do have, and you're just graduating, but in many ways also being educated puts a certain amount of responsibility on you. Of course, there's responsibilities we all have to ourselves, to our families, to our communities, but I would also say that in a certain sense, being college educated also implies a little bit broader kind of responsibility. And I guess, finally, I guess what I would also want to say is that I went to school in California. I got my first two college degrees here, and I benefited tremendously from the state university system that we have in the state. And all of us, I worked when I went to school. Just about everybody here has worked, has had the support of their parents and families. Excuse me. But I think it's also important to remember that the people of the state of California, that you as graduates, we as professors, we owe the people of the state a tremendous vote of thanks also, because nearly 80% of the cost of the education that you receive or our students receive supported by the taxpayer. And you know, I guess I just feel as a graduate of this university system, a tremendous feeling of thanks to those people and to the people that set up really what has turned out to be a very fine university system. Has its problems, has its shortcomings, but really an excellent system that provides tremendous opportunities to many, many people. And if you were at that graduation today, I think you can see that. So that's kind of all the lecturing I'm going to do. I guess I'd just like to say good luck, Godspeed, and all that stuff. We hope that you'll keep in touch with us. We hope that you will let us know where you're going and what you're doing and where your career takes you. And when you're the director of a planning agency, or you're the boss of a consulting firm, or you're in charge of a nonprofit, and you happen to be in the LA area, you'll remember us and you'll remember the students that are students at that time, and hopefully have an internship or some other kind of opportunity that you'll let us know about. So that's really all I have to say.